game that this is a big game for them in terms of making a statement, considering how poorly they played the first two times, but he also
knocked away from Chris Paul. It's by committee when you face a guy, Stu, like Chris Paul.
Yeah, I mean, there's no question. I mean, he is so good that you just can't ask any one individual to keep Chris Paul.
1 for 10, and Radmanovich makes it 1 for 11, blowing the easy one, like Derek Fisher. Both had layups.
That was intimidation. He was so worried about Tyson Chandler.
Stojakovic, quick catch and shoot. 4-1 early. Hornets on top by himself. 91 points a game. Little over 91. That's third best in the NBA. And Chris Paul rarely misses when he's got a good look like that at the free throw line.
Well, that time he got the
scutters. Go figure.
That second defender always will cause trouble for you defensively.
There's the backdoor lob. Andrew Bynum trying to help out on Chris Paul, and Tyson Chandler, what he does best. He's got a half dozen early. So he's got 6 down. He's too valuable.
That last basket, you know, just nobody on the weak side. Andrew tries to help out. Nobody there to get to the lob except Tyson Chandler. And they live on that play. The two of them live.
Chris Paul hit the deck. It's David West. Bynum.
Good basket. If he drop steps to the basket, he has a dunk.
He'd hardly lost Chandler. David West. I guess Byron knows what he's doing, keeping him on the floor with 2 fouls. 6 points.
Powell just got himself out of position to begin with. That was a good no call.
Chris Paul, second chance opportunity. He makes the most of it. And now 7-0 in second chance points. As Paul, 14, 7 early points for Kobe.
Yeah, on 3 out of 3 shooting.
Paul, way too easy. So the pick and roll missed some layups, and Radmanovich and Fish both missing layups. And Paul extends it over.
He just caught himself out of position that time. I don't know what he was thinking. I know what Chris Paul's thinking. He's thinking, Lamar, don't dislocate your shoulder trying to get to this teardrop. I mean, he's got a game, boy. He will be again setting that table. They double him in the post, and he just kicks it out in the extra pass.
Bristol Butler answers. That I couldn't convert. 41-39. 50% shooting for the Hornets, 40% for the Lakers. And a wide open David West. His face-up game, one of the better ones now, out just beyond the high post. He's into double figures with 10. Going Bynum to go up. Reposted. Oh, Chris Paul on a pass that was right in his vision. So Paul with a takeaway and the bucket. Points off a turnover for Chris Paul. He did it all. 5-point lead. Not a real good close to the half. Well, they took it out of Kobe's hands on the sideline. The Lakers better get back. It's Devin Brown. And the Lakers asleep at the wheel. Inside of a mid-ball. Shot clock coming down on Chris Paul. The floater over Bobby Gasol. Too deep. Water without the starting center, Tyson Chandler. Chris Paul again. Into the paint. Money. Boy, is he good when he gets to the rim. The two teams combined to shoot 38 free throws in the first half. And David West continues to fill it up. He had good space over Pau Gasol that time. 7-point lead.
Well, it's a lob that's going to be successful.
So 2-point game. 2 minutes gone here in the third. David West. Boy, is he red hot tonight. David West has 17 on 6 of 10 shooting.
Well,
in his 6th year out.
You see who came in to stop the dribble? Chris Paul again.
David West free again. Same result. Target.
You do that with his jumping ability. You have to put your body on him. You can't give him a free jump.
Chris Paul, the great look for Tyson Chandler. What a pass by Chris Paul. That is his 8th, making his 9th now. Assist.
As hot as David West is making play defense. As Chris Paul just surgically taking the Lakers apart right now. I mean, whether it's scoring for himself or that left-handed pass to Tyson Chandler. I think beauty. And they must have had in 5 possessions or so 4 turnovers.
David West trying to get to the rim. Did exactly that around Pau Gasol. 21 for West.
I think David West has heard enough about how now.
On the handoff, Radmanovich blowing the dunk. Paul has Butler, and Butler won't make any mistakes with that slam. Brilliant display tonight by the gifted guard of the Hornets, Chris Paul, already with 23 points and 10 assists. He's got him up by 8, and there's only 4 players that so far in their careers, and these guys have retired, averaging 18 and 9, the big O, Isaiah Thomas. So the requirement is 18 plus points, 9 plus assists. Magic Johnson, of course, for the Lakers. And now Chris Paul. And it's very early in his career. 4th year out of Wake Forest. But he's already shown that if he stays healthy, the numbers are only going to get better for the Hornets as a franchise. He is that good.
The scary thing is he's getting better.
Yeah,
that's the scary thing.
His season high is 17 assists. Career best 21. And we've seen it before. Don't forget, early in the season, and it was 2 years ago when the Hornets won here. Barr with 12 and 10 for Fish.
Toby shooting 80% from the field.
You've got to cover that guy. Coming through, 77-75. That is the definition of great touch. Paul goes to the line looking for the three-point play. How tough is this kid?
I tell you, he's going to dislocate one of these big shoulders. Andrew Bynum was swinging at that one again. When you swing and swing hard and get nothing but air, whoo, it takes a toll. As Chris Paul just making sure Derek doesn't get back into position. And Andrew Bynum tried to get the block, but not able to.
He got the three-point play, so the chant of defense. Okay.
What is that, a new dance?
Is there going to be a signing? Stojakovic, good run out. He got it anyway. Stops an 11-3 run. Pays to Stojakovic. Fish spacing if he wants it. Instead over David West. First miss of the third for Kobe. On the run out, David West available. Man, he's got the dunk. Pau, or make it Chris Paul, as Pau Gasol tried to get back into it. Chris Paul, how creative with the passes. That's 25 for David West.
Told you thought he was going to continue. That's what happens when you think, I guess.
Chris Paul with a spin, a little flip. He's so talented. 28 for Chris Paul. Keep it. Hot, and they need his offense too much. David West again. He's trying to step back and create contact. And
get out there and play again.
All right, final 8 minutes of this game. Play TV basketball analyst for me. How do the Lakers hang on and win this game?
Well, we're going to have to stop their pick and roll. David West and Chris Paul are playing great tonight, and that's what they're going to go to at the end of the game. We've got to be aggressive and not let that be.
He's away with it. He's got a man advantage. Ariza behind the play now. His space, Butler. And Rasul Butler ties it up at 99. So David West, well, Luke Walton was talking with Mike.
7-0 run here. They were up 5, and now David West put them up 4. So
his night. Yeah. And a season high now for David West of 34, and not far from his career.
Guarded high.
Chris Paul spacing. It'll be Posey. Gets the triple. It's now a 13-0 run for the Hornets. They're up by 8. That is Chuba Kobe. Then David West night. He's been the difference. The secondary guy. And it continues. He's up to 37. And
having himself quite an evening. 14 out of 23 from the field. 11 out of 12 from the charity stripe. In his spare time, he's picked up 10 rebounds for his 39 points. The only thing he hasn't gotten is an assist. That's why I said you got to make him put it on the floor and be a playmaker. The other thing I might have tried was putting a different face on him. You know, when a player gets hot like that, got to show him different looks.
When you talked about Chris Paul only getting better, well, the same can be said for David West, who went to his first All-Star game last year and finished in the top 25 and 10 on the shot clock. And when you change directions like he just did and don't change hands on the dribble,
that was nice.
You're covered quite nicely.
You know, and
21 and 10 is their record.
Good a game as Chris Paul had. The key to the game, though, was David West. I mean, David West really was the difference. I mean, he had 40 on 23 attempts, 11 rebounds. I mean, he was their go-to guy when they needed it.
And Chris Paul's always going to get hits, so who's going to be the secondary source and a consistent?
Hyperextended knee, that's coming up next on Lakers Live.